Hello, I'm Henry John Griffin, and this is a video about mental computer issues. And today I'm going to tell you about something I'm kind of dealing with right now. Is that normally I would pick up a book and it would be hard to memorize a word. But good thing I don't have to memorize the words. But probably you might want knowledge. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to have a lot of knowledge like that. And I'm kind of worried about having to deal with fear about memorizing the words and being forced to memorize the words. I can probably go on YouTube right now and I can probably show a video of a kid who does not want to do his homework. It's because the kid can't memorize what the math problem was, and a video I seen called Caillou gets the math problem wrong and gets grounded. Well, I pretty much he does that because he can't memorize the math problem correctly. And then I believe that in the other video somebody's getting the answers wrong, which I can show you right now. So I'm going to show you how I may be getting the answer wrong because I don't remember it. Okay, so there's kids on YouTube that do not want to do their homework. They don't want to do their homework because it's too much for them. Let alone people claim that's how they get strong and smart. But I need to give you another example and talk about Chicken Boy. Okay, Chicken Boy is a popular book, but we have talked about the 5 chickens that were in Chicken Boy, and the parts that in parts or words that I cannot memorize. Okay. There's one thing in common. Most of the words are not easy to remember. Most of the words are not hard to remember, so you do not understand what they're talking about at all. I'm making a video about it. So if you don't understand what they're talking about, that's why you can't remember it. It's a nice thing that I'm not being forced to memorize the words. But Daddy, I love you. Do I still have knowledge? Now, one thing in common about Chicken Boy being hard to memorize is because of everything else that you may have a problem memorizing, which it's not gonna be as bad if school starts back up on September. It's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that bad to go and memorize some words because school might, well, it's not going to be as bad if school starts back up. It's not going to be as bad to learn if school starts back up. It's only going to be, it was worse at home because I gotten the words incorrect. In that book, I gotten the words incorrect. And it was still hard for me to count my money. And that's something I got used to growing up with. And then growing up having to read 100 pages of those books. Growing up having to do work pages. And growing up having to do workbooks, which is so hard. Schoolwork is so hard. But this is why I think this is a bad book for me. Like, this book is bad. This is why I think schoolwork is bad. It's only bad when you're not in school. If you're in school, schoolwork is good because people can help you. It's only bad if you have to do it at home and you don't know how to do it. Schoolwork, so the answer is, schoolwork is only bad if you're not in school, because homework is a lot worse. And when you're in school, it's good because you get help. I would rather be in school because then I can learn better. And the teachers can keep helping me. If I don't understand the words, the teachers can keep helping me forever. They can help me forever and ever until I can get it right. But however, if you're not in school, then you don't have to memorize the words at home if you're not in school. Even with this one, it probably gone so hard. It probably gotten really hard at trying to memorize time and money. But I can't memorize time and money either. So it's got to be some sort of difficulty memorizing time and money, which I have such a problem with that. If I was in school, it would be alright. It would be alright. And, like, if I was at school, it would be easy to do the work. Because this is how it becomes easy. It's easy if somebody is helping me with it. But I just can't live independently because that part of my brain got injured when I had the fall with my mom. That part of my brain was injured when I had the fall with my mom. But Dad kept saying I was fine, I'm growing out of it. I don't think that's true at all. I had the fall, and this is what happens when I have the fall. I don't remember things as well. If I was having an issue, I would still be worrying about the amount of things that I have been. Because then I completely, maybe having the fall, and then having to worship growing up with no knowledge. However, it has to be impossible to grow up with no knowledge. Knowledge just comes to you. Or maybe not that, maybe that may not be true, that knowledge just comes to you. But I'm on TV expressing how I feel about having to make our lives easier. Okay, it's important to make your life easy. However, this is how you can make your life easy. You can go to school, keep getting help as long as you want, without having to do work yourself, without having to do the work by yourself. You can go to school and get as much help as you want. You can go to school and have the teacher help you as long as you want, as long as you're still learning it. They can help you as long as you want. But if this was really to be schoolwork, this would be really bad for me. But then I would have an issue trying to come up with a way to memorize words I cannot memorize. You know it's probably wrong. Some people on YouTube are hurting a child's mental computer.